Members of the media, welcome and thank you for coming on a short notice. We will allow the family, led by Mr. John Barker, to be the first to address you guys, and then the other dignitaries will also comment. John?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. My name is John Barker. I'm the son of Clive. We just want to say today that it's very special for us to have such amazing dignitaries and celebrities here to come and discuss the funeral of my father. We have the Minister Zizi Kodwa here, whose presence is incredible. Thank you, sir, for being here. President Danny Jordaan, thank you, sir, for being here. And of course, our great captain, Mr. Neil Tovey of the great 1996 team. It's so great for my father. He would love this, to see everybody here, to see these fine ladies and gentlemen here, to send them off in a dignified way. And we really want to thank provincial governments and governments, KZN and nationally, for giving my dad this dignified send-off, which he really deserves. So thank you to everybody. Thank you to all of you guys. Thank you, sir. Yeah, for his funeral. And the funeral will be on Thursday, this coming Thursday here in Durban. And we just want to thank you for the contribution that you guys have given to the funeral and made it possible to have a fantastic funeral and a send-off for my father. So thank you very much for your contributions and making this possible for us.
Thank you very much, John. Now we'll ask the Minister, National Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, just to also address us. Minister?
Of course, I join millions of South Africans to really express our profound, sincere condolences to the Barker family and the entire football fraternity. We had wanted to come here on the very first day, but as you know, it's been a busy sporting weekend in South Africa, particularly in Durban, but also it's been a very successful sporting weekend for South Africa in general, whether it's international, whether it's here. It's been a very successful weekend. We want to celebrate this life, but in doing so, we thought we should come to the family, get assent to the family about their wishes. We couldn't announce certain things. As you know, in government, there will be processes that must be followed. Now that the family has accepted, they will be followed by provincial government to have some form of a provincial official. We hope that the province will act immediately so that we meet the wishes of the family to have a dignified burial this Thursday here in Durban. It's one person that must be celebrated, because just at the dawn of our democracy, the hopes of our people were lifted high in 95, 96 by the team led by none other than Neil Tovey and many others. And these are giants who really brought, remember that time, football was the only hope of our people. That was the only sport that really united our people. And then others followed with the 1995 rugby and so on. And we think such a giant, such a galaxy of stars must be celebrated, including celebrating those galaxy of stars, Neil Tovey and others, who really displayed. I was asking Neil Tovey, what was unique about you? Among other things, they were disciplined. And I think that's what sometimes is lacks in terms of our players and the national team in its performance. And I hope that as we continue to celebrate the galaxy of stars, we'll learn a thing or two from this team of 1996, so that we can improve the quality and the standard of our football as we celebrate the life of this giant. We will make sure that on Thursday, South Africans come in their numbers. We're attending a lot of, as we're doing interviews this morning, people are asking, make sure that you give him a much more dignified, because this is one person who fought against discrimination when he used to play for Durban City, particularly protecting the vulnerable, the black players and African players. And again, he was one coach who was fortunate because he had a pool of quality players to choose from. This galaxy I'm talking about. But also he had a team that reflected truly a South African diversity. One of the best non-racial teams was a team that was selected by the departed coach. We hope that the family will find solace by our presence, but we'll work together with the family to make sure that until on Thursday, we send them with a dignified send-off.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Minister.
Thank you very much, Minister. We'll now move over to the President of SAFA, Danny Jordaan, just to give us an address.
Well, it is always a difficult engagement with a family. and to share with them our experiences, the contribution that Clive Barker has made to South African football. Clive Barker always, in these matches, would show his wings and fly, and now he took his final flight away from us. So Clive has wings, and we want to remind the family that Clive has made a huge contribution. On Saturday, we put a proposal before our national executive to call the coach development program of South Africa the Clive Barker coaching program. And that will inspire many coaches to achieve what he has achieved, the only one so far to win the African Cup of Nations on behalf of the nation. And we want to give recognition to that. Also, we're having a match against Morocco on Saturday, and again, we'll get our team, Banyana, who's on their way to the World Cup. Because remember, Clive also helped us to qualify for our first World Cup in 1998, that they must come and share with the people in that stadium a farewell message to Clive Barker and express our appreciation and condolences to the family. So as we leave, we wish you all the best, strength, and as we say, our final goodbye to Clive on Thursday. Thank you for having us here this morning. I want to thank the Minister of Sport, who coordinated everything for us to come here, and also Neil Tovey, who came to say immediately, I will be there. It was a wonderful, touching experience to share with the family this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, President. Now we'll allow Neil Tovey just to also say a few words.
Yeah, just to the family, the Barker family, Yvonne, Gavin, John, and obviously to all the football fraternity, just on behalf of the class of 96, the Bafana players, and all the players, not just the class of 96, all the Bafana players and all the football players, and the football at large, South African Football Association, the sporting fraternity, just, our condolences, and we know what a wonderful man he was. We're all saddened, but we know he would allow us to have fun and enjoyment, and to keep enjoying what we love doing, and that's raising the game of football to better and better heights, and it doesn't stop here. So, we're all saddened, but he was a wonderful person and an exceptional players person, and that's sort of, you can have the talent, all the talent of the world, but if you're not in a special environment which is created by the technical team, the coaches and everybody at the association, you have to be in a special environment to perform. And Clive certainly made it a really, really wonderful occasion to come to camp and to play for your country. And that's why that class of 96 performed, because they were allowed to perform. They were given the freedom to perform. And he always wanted the players to enjoy their time in that camp environment. And it certainly paid dividends. And then, as you know, not just with Bafana, he's coached many a team, and he's always been successful. The Amazulus, Manny Rangers, Cape Town Spurs, the likes of Wits and everyone. And Durban City, when I was fortunate to be with them in 1981, when we first won the league championship in 82 and 83 at Durban City. So everywhere he's been, he's touched gold. And I'm glad he's at peace.
Thank you.